Yo, 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 it's your boy Dino Spumoni, man. Back in this thing with some more free game. Good morning. So it's Sunday, and I'm out here doing my wealth walks. And I was blessed enough to run into someone who can hear this podcast live. And the gentleman gave me a topic to discuss. And the topic is on, of course, being a stay-at-home black father. How do I prioritize in general? Like, for example, like money, for instance. Most generations, especially my guest here, he's here with me, but not gonna put him on the spot. He's just, fly on the wall. In the Bible, you need people to matawoo what you're doing. So you need people to witness what you got going on. So go back and tell others to move forward. That's some spiritual shit. And y'all know I keep it real. I cuss and I got my blunt. So hold on. So y'all know this shit ain't cap, even though I sell hats. So how to prioritize shit like money? He told me his generation is mind-centric on getting to the bag. Get to the bag. Work hard, get to the bag. What was the other one?
Money. And I guess I don't know how we can control that mindset or break out of that mindset.
Okay. How to break out of the mindset of making money the priority as the number one thing, because that's what people see on social media. That's what society deems as the measure of success. When you do not have a model or someone to look to, for example, black stay-at-home fathers, you can't Google that shit. But that should be the goal, to be able to stay at home with your wife and kids all day and grow them up and lead them. That's success. I do it every single day. But the money, oh no, you're fine. But to answer the question about the money, the answer is yes. That is the answer. The answer is true. You have to get to the money. That's the answer in the short term. And also yourself. You can't get to the money if you ain't straight. So yes, you have to get to the money still. It's still a priority, but it ain't about you though. That's the catch. That little phrase right there should change your mindset. The money, black men out there, this is from a woman, from my wife. It's the ability to say, man, I have a big family. Let that marinate. I have a big ass family. You do, as the man. You know how much that shit costs? Think about it. Most black men think about the immediate, like the gains. Get rich quick. Let me get to the bag tomorrow. They fail to plan for the future. Trust me, I'm telling you something good from experience. They fail to plan for the future, so they won't see the blessing and they won't see the bag if they get to it or not. Like if it's placed in their hand, they wouldn't see it. One, they don't have a number. We didn't have a number. I didn't have a number. So I never knew, and a person wouldn't know if they even have the bag or not. So the answer is yes, you do, because your family needs to be big. You're a black man. Your kids are expensive. How you gonna pay for that, granddad?
That's a very interesting way to look at it, 'cause I never even thought that far out. Like, in my head, it was kind of like white kids, but it was more me, you know what I'm saying, until I could physically or mentally get to that point to where a wife and a kid didn't make sense. But I only thought that generation, first kid.
Your own shit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a selfish mentality.
Yeah.
And when you become a stay-at-home black father or a stay-at-home black mother, I'm not a woman, but I'm married to one, and I see her put it down on a daily when I realize the value in her. When I realize their value. A motherfucker can get real lazy if you got a strong motherfucker beside you doing everything. That's a woman. That's what they do. So where you at as a man? Are you just chasing the bag? Or do you have a number that you're trying to get to? Because your kids cost with inflation. So the answer is yes. It is about the money, and no, it ain't about the money either. very nuanced way of looking at it, but it's real game from an OG that's in it for 4 years. And this is just 5 minutes into the podcast. When you get on a certain level, and this is why being a stay-at-home black father should be a little bit more in circulation as a topic, but you get all kinds of wisdom like this, and you can spit this shit sort of naturally, because it's coming from somebody who's in that shit every day.
That's definitely different, man. It's kind of interesting hearing it because I've never met a dude who had the pleasure of even being able to say they're stay-at-home dad in general. So it definitely kind of caught me off guard when you came up and said it. I was like, whoa, that's different. It already altered my mindset because it's not even about the money because you have the money. It's just that's the system you've been able to create. It's definitely
pause. Marinate on that. That's the system that you created. How old are you now?
25.
You're 25. What did you create?
Shit, nothing. I'll be honest, nothing.
But you get into the money though.
Yeah, systematically I would say. Like I'm in a box getting to the money. Like my everyday is my everyday. You know what I'm saying? Work, gym, like that's just the routine.
That's your shit, and there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
But when you say I'm the man,
yeah,
you gotta have children.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it is just you. And the answer is still yes. You're doing great, but it's very narrow in that box by yourself. Hence, when a man findeth the wife, he findeth a good thing. When a man has children, you grow them up and lead them in the way they should go.
And I got another question.
For sure.
So say, as a man at 25, it's kind of hard to, I feel like for me to just be serious about one woman. And how do I switch that mindset to, okay, I found good women, and I just feel like I want more, or like I'm never satisfied.
It's in you though. Yeah. The answer is yes still. And this is how the Bible, if you go to the Bible and you're not clean, you have to come clean when you go to it. Keep it real. Like, I want to know the answer to this. And you marinate on it. That's how I do it. That's how I pray, because I have a very, very big responsibility on my shoulders. I realize the value in what I have already. Okay. Even though I'm chasing the bag still. Yes. The answer is still yes. So the answer to your question is discernment. You're trying to figure out discernment. Like, oh man, all these chicks or whatever. Because I tell you, if you don't know what you want or what you're looking for, and you don't have a number, all them girls, and I'm going to say young ladies, because I have a daughter, they're going to give you a number. And that's just... It's unrealistic if it's the wrong one.
Definitely.
I know I found my right old lady because I came to her with a number. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we're sort of balancing our numbers together to figure out our number.
Okay.
I know what it is now, but I know what that number is, and I don't know what that number is at the same time. If that makes sense. It's like what I was saying. The answer is yes. And no, but it's yes. Meaning it's up to you two. Whatever you create, like you said, that's my point. I'm still on that point. I put a pin in it. Whatever you create, that's on you. So what's your number? And the women, like which one? I'm going to ask you, which one? I put you on the spot. Yeah. Which one out of all of them, which one?
See, that's a good question.
Exactly. You don't even know. You don't even know because they weren't valuable. The one that you see value in is the one. But you got to know your own shit first.
Yeah, and I think that's the important part, finding out exactly.
And you in corporate, spinning your gears, probably, right?
Yeah, literally.
It ain't the job, and it ain't their fault. And I had to learn this too. It's 3 people in this podcast, if you haven't noticed.
Yeah.
It's me, you, and, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how I'm able to, you feel me? But I learned that shit too in corporate. Getting the bag, getting it every 2 weeks. That's big money coming. Ain't got nothing to do with it. I don't have nothing to do with it. No, so I fuck it up. You fuck it up.
And it just becomes repetitive. Like
over time, it gets worse the more you get. Yeah. You should make something shake with $10. Yeah. On the internet, motherfuckers just put on the internet right now how much money they sold product for. I sold this much. Come get my guide. Come get my course. Just your generation, Z. I'm a millennial. Come get this. I'm selling you this. Get rich tomorrow. Try to. Time is time. It's time. They're trying to sell you time. Meanwhile, motherfuckers can't make $1 by themselves without support or without a course. Something to think about.
That's interesting. That's a good point.
But where y'all spend most of y'all time as Gen Z?
And I would probably say
on the internet.
That
ain't making no money.
Scrolling up and down feeds all day.
Ain't going to work. Still ain't making no money. Going to work. Perspective. From an OG.
And it's like the box is just you in there. You got to figure out a way out of that matrix, or you gonna be in there forever.
Getting to the money.
Yeah.
You asked for it. Here it is.
Yeah,
you can get it here. It's free. Can you make it though?
Yeah. You can get to it, but can you make it? It's a whole different question.
To be able to say, damn, I'm a stay-at-home black father, and I made this motherfucker because of the sacrifices and shit. Oh, and the L's. That's for another podcast. I'm gonna talk to y'all what you learn from L's and how much L's cost, because there's a dollar amount assigned to L's in your life. Oh, I'm telling y'all something good, because I just took one. So again, man, it's your boy Dino, man. I try to only do these for 10 minutes. I went over 1 minute and 43 seconds. But this is some good game. And if y'all rocking with the show, please like, follow, share, subscribe, and tell other people we ain't unicorns. We're mythological creatures, but we out here still getting to the bag. Yes. Peace.